All right. 21 key thoughts on time. I want to look at 21 key thoughts on time. Number one, time is a gift given to all by God, to both young and old, the poor and the rich. Time is a gift given to all by God, to both young and old, and the poor and the rich. So your level of achievement, number two, your level of achievement and productivity in life is a function of how well you can use your time. Let me ask you, how well are you using your time? How well are you using your time? What do you use your time in doing every day? What do you use your time to do? How well? Because those who achieve more and those who are more productive, they have the same time with those who are not. The difference is just in the way they are using their time. Number three, everyone has equal time. Everyone has equal time. That someone is achieving more with their time does not mean they have more time than you. I just said that. That someone is achieving more with their time does not mean they have more time than you. They don't. They don't. They are just master the art of using their time well. And you need to do that also. Number four, the key thought, 21 key thought on time. What you become is a function of how well you use your 24 hours. What you become is a function of how well you use your 24 hours. That's very important and very serious. Number five, time is the currency of life. Time is the currency of life. And that is what you transact accomplishment with. That is what you use to transact accomplishment. You use it in transacting accomplishment. And then number next, time can be stolen, lost, and squandered. Because those who are thieves of your time, it can be stolen, it can be lost, it can be squandered. Let me ask you, who is stealing your time? In what way are you losing time? How are you squandering your time? Number next, time cannot be regained once lost. Once it is gone, it is gone. For example, yesterday is gone, it can be brought back. It's gone forever. It's gone. And number next, time moves on and can't be slowed down. You can't slow down time. Time moves on. Time moves on. And then number next, it can't be stopped. You can't stop time. You can't stop time. And then number next, it can't be speed up. You can't hasten it up. You can't hasten it up. And then number next, the loss of time is an eternal loss. That's very serious. The loss of time is an eternal loss. Once you lose it, you have lost it eternally. And then number next, what you are today is a function of what you did yesterday with your time. What you are today is a function of what you have done with your time yesterday. And number next, time wastage is equal to life wastage. Time wastage is equal to life wastage. It's equal to life wastage. And then number next, time is measurable. Time is measurable. The number next, lack of value for a second is equal to lack of value for a minute and for an hour. If you don't value your second, you can't value your 1 minute. If you don't value 1 minute, you can't value 1 hour. And number next, a life is made up of years. And years are made up of months. Months are made up of weeks. Weeks are made up of days. Days are made up of hours. Hours are made up of minutes. And number next, a year is made up of 52 weeks. And a week is made up of 168 hours. So there are 8,736 hours in a year. Number next, living well is spending your time well. The wiser you are, is the better you live. Number next, time wastage is equal to the bankruptcy of wisdom. If you are wasting time, it's just showing that you are foolish. It's just showing that you are foolish. If you are wasting time, it's just showing that you are foolish. And then number next, 21 key thoughts on time. Uncontrolled time is an uncontrolled life. Uncontrolled time is an uncontrolled life. Then number next, life stops where time stops. Life stops where time stops. That means time up. That's what it is. That means time up. All right. Having said all of that, it's important that you understand the different areas where you need to invest your time. There are different areas where you need to invest your time. You need to be investing your time, not wasting the time, but investing time, engaging with time. Number one area is in the area of building relationship with God. In the area of building relationship with God, because it takes time to know God. It takes time to know God. Prayer requires time. Studying requires time. Worship takes time. Church services takes time. Serving God takes time. It takes time to know God. So if you must know God and learn about the ways of God, learn about the person of God, it requires time. It requires time. So invest your time daily. There must be a portion of your time daily that is committed to seeking God, to worshiping God, to studying your word, the word, and praying to Him every day of your life. Every day is very crucial. It's a major part. It should be a major part of your time, major part of your day as a single person who wants to maximize his singleness. This is very, very crucial, very important. And then building a strong family relationship. This also takes time. Building a strong family relationship, it takes time. It takes time to know your children, to know your wife, to know your partner. So you need to invest time in building family relationship. Don't say, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Do busy doing what? Busy with your job. We know that your job requires, it takes time too. We take a portion of your time, but you must create a portion of your time also for what is important in your life. Everything that is important in your life should take your time. Should take your time. Another area, number three area, where you should invest your time is in the area of your personal and career development. Personal development, in reading books, in going for training. This is very crucial. In reading books and going for training, invest time in it. It takes time to read a book. It takes time. If you are lazy, you are not doing anything in reading books and reading books. I remember when I was in courtship with my wife, we used to read books. We give ourselves target. In fact, we were doing book competition. Oh, I've read 2 books this week. I've read 3. She will tell me I've read 3, and then I will press more. We were developing and developing and developing ourselves. That's what you should do as singles. Developing yourself, reading books, going for attending trainings. Attending trainings. Invest time in developing yourself. Jim Rohn says, formal education will make you a living. Only self-education will make you a fortune. Self-education will make you a fortune. Another area where you should invest your time is in building cordial relationship with those that matter to you. You have to build relation with those who matter to you, to your friends, with your friends, your mentors, your parents. You have to get time. Anybody who wants to have a friend must show himself friendly according to scriptures. You must invest in relationship. That call, a simple call, a simple test. Some people will not call except they are being called. Nobody owes you anything. Relationship is a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing. It's a demand and supply. It's two-way. You are not the other. You are not the only one. If you are not sending tests to those who matter to you and checking them up, calling and sending a message and checking on them, you are not doing well. That is part of the areas where you need to invest your time. Invest your time also in thinking and planning. Planning takes time. Worrying is a waste of time because it does not generate solutions. But critical thinking generates solutions to problems. Critical thinking. The Bible told us about that prodigal son when he came to himself. Luke 15, verse 17. When he came to himself. He came to himself because he thought. He began to think solution. What can I do now? What can I do now? Also invest your time and review your personal life's goal and vision. The Bible says where there is no vision, the people perish. Verse 29 verse 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. So invest your time in reviewing your personal life's vision and goals. Then invest your time in rest and recreation. Invest your time in exercising and relaxation. The Bible told us that God rested. God rested. Jesus even told his disciples, let us go aside and rest a while. So it's not a sin to rest. All right. Having said all of that, it's important that you take note of things that will waste your time waster that you must avoid. There are time wasters that you must avoid. Number one is aimless socialization. That is a socialization that doesn't have a goal, it's not driving to anything. Then number two is a planless days. Never go into a day without a plan for that day. Having it to do, the list of the things to do, right? And then procrastination, avoid procrastination. Delay is decay. Don't delay anything to do. Whatever you have to do, get them done immediately. Worrying, waste time. Don't waste your time worrying. Then aimless use of social media. When I just on Facebook, uh, if you in a whole week, in a 2 weeks, the things people read on social media, then you put it together, a whole book. A lot of people will have read a whole book. They will have read a whole book if only they are disciplined. If only they are disciplined, they will have read a whole book. At that time waster that you must avoid is careless watching of television and movies. Just watching season one, season two, season three, sitting down with season film. Like somebody who does not have a job, you need to engage your time in developing yourself, in reading book, doing something that is adding to you, that is increasing your what? Increasing your value, increasing your what? Very important. Don't waste time in just, we are not saying you don't watch movies, but you must have a time where you do that. Have a time for that time. Everything has got a time. Gossip and busybody also waste time. Just talking about matter that does not concern you, it wastes time. Then laziness and sleep will waste time. You are lazy, you oversleep will take time. Then talkativeness, you have got to watch it. If people are pointed to you that you talk too much, you've got to do something about it and watch it. Then idle living, not having anything to do part time, not having things to do. And the question is, can I maximize my time? How can I maximize my time? Number one, always sit down to plan your month, to plan your week, to plan your day. Sit down to plan. Sit down to plan. So which of you is intending to build will not first sit down to count the cost. Sit down first to make your plans. Number two, set achievable goals for yourself. Check achievable goals for yourself. And number three, write a daily to-do list from your weekly plans. A daily to-do list. He said, write. The Bible says, write the vision. Bible chapter 2, verse 2. Write it. Write it. Write it. Number next, prioritize the things you have to do. Which one is important? Which one is urgent? Which one can be delegated? Which one can be delegated? All right. And then set deadlines and target for your assignment. Set deadlines. When you have to finish an assignment, the time, put a time to it. Put a time that you have to finish an assignment. Put a time to it, and then don't attempt to do everything at once. Don't attempt to do everything at once. Focus on one thing at a time. And then check your association. Association is very, very important. Check your association. Associate with those who maximize their time, who make good use of their time. Then take stocks of the usage of your time and correct some things. You need to always pen down the things you do with a reflect after the end of the day, after the end of the week, how you have been able to use your time, and look at the loopholes, the things that are not allowing you to maximize your time enough. Then take action right now. Take actions right now. What is my counsel? Use your time productively. Thank you. My name remains Benga Lusanya, PGO. God bless you. In case you have any question, you can send your question to me personally and I will attend to it. You can also send it to askpgo2020 at gmail.com. Askpgo2020 at gmail.com. Thank you and God bless you.